Hey man, you joining? Maybe 4-1. I, well, I was keeping the window open because it ain't getting no better. People always told me it ain't getting no better. They said, take medication. Yeah, medication. Just because you take it, you still getting it when it's always cold. Be with the AC on, or just get it. I'm not getting no better. I call them all night long. Medication costs a lot of bread. $2 a fucking tablet. Shit adds up. And it took all the fucking antibiotics. They only gave me 4 pills. I don't have any more other medicine other than what I got in these pills. These pills, inflammation, no cure.
I'm gonna give you 4 recommend.
Yeah, we gave me 4. You refill? Nope, don't refill them.
Tell you what,
It wasn't.
listen, eat vitamin C in your life.
Huh? You know, when it's always cold here, you can't get better when it's always cold.
Gonna be like nice. Yeah, what up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Coldwater. I'm the healthy one. Sicky cuz over here. You see my man's Doughboy over here. Even though he's sick over here, all fucking weak and shit, coughing, hacking shit, he's still here. What's up, sir?
Oh,
What's it? All right. Well, here we are back. Another wonderful day. Smoking the weed, enjoying life, being high, and all that other cool ass shit that goes with it. That smokes weed. Today's episode, we're talking about back in the day. Like, what was the cool shit that was cracking when you was a little dude coming up, or a little dudette? Things that you may miss, games you played, snacks. But did you ever have one of them bicycles with the banana seat and the fucking handlebars, the crazy handlebars and shit? No, I had one. I had a little the end of the '80s bike. I had one. And then my next bike after that was an adult bike with a 10-speed. But anyhow, stuff like that there we'll talk about today. But we've got a couple of our panelists in the building right now. First guy we're bringing on right now, you know what? Longtime show favorite, longtime show friend. This guy's all over the country doing comedy and fucking old white bitches. and defender of COVID. My man and yours, Mr. Joel Cooper. What's up, Coops?
What's up, guys?
Glad to see
Doughboy
you.
and Jay Coldwater.
Man, glad to see
Doughboy,
your
when I
face
feel
to
bad,
face,
I
man.
like that Pringles Philly cheesesteak style, and maybe wash it down with a nice cold Dr. Pepper.
Hey, that Gopher food,
That's
bro.
just
Wait, did you say chili cheese?
yeah.
Pringles?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
my
just
God.
Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, and the Philly cheesesteak.
And the guy that invented the Pringles can died and buried himself in a can. Well, he didn't bury himself. Somebody buried him, but he had his ashes. He was cremated and put inside a Pringles can, and then they buried him in it.
I was about to say, Joel.
Or they might have put it on the shelf.
I was about to say, Joel, shut the fuck up. Oh, but so his ashes are in the Pringles can.
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't get like his arms and legs, so they just
I thought maybe they just built a giant Pringle can and shoved the nigga in there.
hell yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would want. And then
Right.
throw two
That's
chicks
how-
in there. Good to go.
All right. Next dude we're gonna bring up also a longtime friend of the show, longtime show favorite. What more can I say about this guy that I haven't said about Beirut? My friend and yours, Mr. James Bodera in the house. What's cracking, bro?
What's good, people? What's up, Jay?
Shit ain't nothing.
What up, James?
What up, Joel? Ain't seen you in a minute, man. How you been?
In jail. COVID jail.
COVID jail.
No, not the Rona.
Yeah, the man over here at the Rona.
Still
I
feel
can
like
win
crab,
that.
but
Yeah. I'm glad you're in the
laid in the
man.
yard. Yeah, it's been a while, man, and you know,
Cole's been beating
I haven't
that
done
ass, huh?
comedy or a show in so long. I forgot almost how to turn my computer on.
Oh, that's all right. We're gonna get your blood pumping today, buddy. We're gonna get your synapses popping today. Speaking of popping synapses,
Hey, I'm not racist, but you see my little Negro pin?
what?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. And Joel, I have to tell you though, if you have to start the sentence off with "I'm not racist," you're about to say some racist shit.
Yeah. Hey, now does it mean I'm racist if I have 3 of them?
No, you like black people pins. There's nothing wrong with that.
I adopted him.
You adopted them. Okay, now that made you racist. We don't need your help, my man.
Oh,
All right,
I
so
saw the
speaking
Sandra
of-
Bullock movie. I'm gonna do that.
Now what do you do with that shit? Well, speaking of synapses popping, this little short motherfucker right here, she's about the same size as a shot-off shotgun and just as loud. Put your hands together for my friend and yours, longtime friend and longtime favorite of the show, Miss Flower from Facebook.
Hello.
Shotgun. What's up, girl? How you doing?
It's a hot day.
It is
Well,
a
I'm
warm
here.
day today.
So.
It's really hot today. I was just very hot.
Sweaty.
Yeah, it's been like 90-something degrees outside.
It's 110 here today.
Oh, well, shit. Fuck your city.
It doesn't even matter till it gets to 120 again.
We're not trying to see that. It's goddamn September. I don't want to see nothing above
Yeah.
90. I don't want to see shit above 96.
And we always have those days that are hot and cold, you know. You get like some cold days come in and then all of a sudden it'll get hot again. It's like, God dang it.
That's what you think it was cool.
Easy.
Yeah, I just did that. It just out here we have like a fall season, right? You have those first fall seasons. So like last week, 2 days out the week, it was like nice and cloudy. It was about to rain. The weather was like really cool in the mornings and the evenings. I even needed a light sweater. And now we're back to this.
Hey, white.
Here. Lights.
Light.
Lights.
I don't know why you got to say white.
Hey, I will be right back, fellas. I need to go take care of something.
Okay,
All right, James. You got to go pinch a loaf.
gotta go squeeze one out real quick. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So,
Got to go drop some lard.
like I said, today's episode we're talking about old school shit back in the day.
Oh, hey, it's Joel.
It's hey.
Yeah, you usually
We thought
The
the
people don't
cats
see me.
took you out. We thought the cats took you out.
they did. I think.
It tried. It tried. But there he is.
Anytime pussy
we
wants
were,
me out.
I was gonna say we were thinking that might be the reason for your reoccurring COVID.
Pussy or
Oh,
cats?
cats?
Yeah, both.
Yes. Keep going to get it and
Yeah.
bringing it back to me. Look what we got for you, Daddy.
I gotta lay off the wet food.
Yeah, no more wet foods.
Yeah.
Whole conversation about that. But yeah, today we're talking about old school shit back in the day when we was kids. Sometimes I sit and wish I was a kid again, but I'm not. So here I am, back in the day.
What I always say is, if I could go back to any time in my life, everyone's like, I want to go to high school. I'm like, fuck that. I want to go back to when I was a kid, man, and life was easy. You know, all you had to do is go to school, come back, and fucking play. Be home by the time the streetlights came on. You know.
I think I've
Yeah.
always lived some kind of a little tortured life because I remember playing was difficult. It's always been difficult to play. Being an only child, it's kind of like you don't have
Well,
any
and
friends.
awkward. Being uncoordinated and awkward doesn't help either, Flower.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what
no,
I'm
it
saying.
doesn't.
Right, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, like
Oh, someone's
telling you. I'm
someone's
telling you, no,
paying attention.
my earliest childhood memories was literally the fire dog at the police house. Boots was my best friend, and
But
it was
always
just me and the
crazy
dog.
about you.
You were just trying to get close to the fireman.
So,
Probably.
So you've been
Yeah.
clumsy- so Flower, you've been clumsy all your life.
Can I see your pole again?
No, like they were kind of uncomfortable. Like I know that there were sometimes I could sense that they were a little bit uncomfortable. Like, well, where's your parents? Do they know you're here? Well, you know,
where are your
wait.
panties?
Yeah.
Where are your panties? Now,
No, they weren't. They really weren't inappropriate. But again, like a situation like that can bring appropriate. Like you got to think of everything going on in today's day and time. So something that innocent, like letting this little girl play with the fire dog at the firehouse, could have turned into something. Well, why do you have that little girl over at the firehouse every day? Type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like that. Like I played outside with the dog. I only came inside to get like water or to say that I was leaving for the day.
And
we
what
never
would you do
played
during
inside
the-
unless it was nighttime.
I didn't. I was inside my own house when it was nighttime, Joel. I had to be in when the lights came on because I was
That's what I'm
riding my
saying.
pink Schwinn. I rode my pink Schwinn all around the neighborhood until the lights came on, and then it was time to come home.
Just riding
And
around.
they could still
playing with the-
Yeah,
playing with
I
the
went.
fire dog.
So I won. I was in those candy contests. I sold the most candy like 3 years in a row. So the first year I won like a stereo system. The second year I won something else. The third year I won a bicycle, and it was a banana seat, and I rode that thing all around the mall. I rode that thing all the way to the Indian Hill Mall. I rode that thing all up and down
Did
Hope
you have the
and
eight
everywhere else.
handles?
Huh?
Did you have the big handlebars?
No, I was little. I was like in the 5th grade. Like,
That's okay.
My very first bike did. It didn't have a full banana seat, but it had like the little small banana joint. You know what I'm saying? Where it kind of came up a little bit.
Avocado.
yeah, that's the one I had. Yeah, the mini one.
And then I had it had the 8 hanger bars on it too. I rode that bike. I would say same thing. I rode my bike actually me and the homies, we rode bikes, period.
Yeah, I didn't really have a lot of friends. I just did shit by myself.
That's why she rode by all those other people's houses like, bitches, I'm going to fucking, you better hope you don't come outside when I'm riding by on my pink bike. Run your ass over.
No, like I was more into like meeting strangers. Like I was at the mall meeting strangers and just talking to people. Like,
Oh, you was trying to get kidnapped.
Yeah, she was like-
Listen. So there was another incident in Liso Viejo, out in Mission Viejo, where my aunt and uncle lived on a block with where there was hiking, and I went hiking up into the canyon, and yeah, some grown man was just hiking. I started hiking along with him. Like he totally could have raped, killed me, whatever, and nobody would have known.
Yeah. See,
And then when I was a little bit older, I went on a thing where I went kind of just traveling, and I was hitchhiking all up and down the 5.
not the fuck.
Actually, I got myself to Vegas. I got myself to Vegas because a Greyhound driver took an empty bus and came and picked me up in Palm Springs. And then I got there. I was going to spend like the weekend with whatever route he had. The supervisor was like, nah, she's a distraction. So Greyhound paid to send me anywhere. I was like, send me to Vegas. So I got to Vegas, and I only had like one night's room money out there, and I was like, fuck, what am I supposed to do? So Scott Shore, Pauly Shore's brother, actually arranged for me a ticket to be able to get back to California, picked me up in San Diego, got me a room for the week so I could figure out where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do, and left me alone, gave me some food money, left me alone. And then and I decided that I wanted to continue traveling my tour, and I decided to go up, and I was like in East LA, caught a ride to East LA. I ended up working at a little bar up on what was the name of it? Sepulveda, up on Sepulveda. Yeah, it was a long stretch. I've always been like I still, and you know what? The crazy part is I still kind of do that. Like I will just literally decide right now that I need to leave for Vegas at midnight and get packed and go. And I don't really discuss this with anyone. I go back and forth to like Malibu and things like that, to the beach. And I don't really discuss this with anyone. I just kind of go.
Wait, Flower, let me ask you something. Do you think it's wise that a person like you should just pack up and leave and not tell nobody you gone?
You know,
and hitchhike?
No, but like seriously, so when I was younger, there was something called the party line. Do you remember those? Like the call-in party line?
Yes, 976.
No, not those ones, Joel. These ones are more called like Happy Trails and stuff. They had 1-800 numbers, but you were calling like Antigua and shit. But they had other numbers like country codes plus the numbers. So anyway, and there was a bunch of them, and they had different rooms that you could pop in and out of and talk shit or talk to people. Yeah. And so what I did was, because I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have any siblings. I didn't have any like real friends that needed to know, like who, like what good was it gonna do if I told somebody what I was like? Then you just have to keep updating people. So like I just didn't involve nobody in nothing. I've never trusted anybody, like not one living soul, to not throw my day off of my time. Right. So what I did is over the chat line, I actually did kind of like make a couple people who felt like comfortably friendly, you know, and I figured like if I just kind of let them know my next leg of the trip, you know, if anything were to happen, then eventually they could be like, hey, I know that girl. She said she was on her way here, or hey, you know, whatever. So I do that kind of, you know, I have wanted to have a person, a significant person in my life for quite some time that you talk to, make plans. They know your every move, but that's like what a partner is for. It's what a companion is for. And I simply, you know, I you know, so yeah. It's not necessarily wise. It's not necessarily wise, but at the same time, it's kind of like when you tell people like what you're going to do, people have this way of bringing negative energy towards you. So even if they aren't against your trip, sometimes just them knowing can throw off my timing. And so it just depends. It's kind of a need to know basis. People have done that too. Because I have friends in Vegas that'll be like, oh shit, you never let us know when you're coming, because I don't know I'm coming until I'm there.
Well, you said you haven't really done that.
No.
I mean,
no, not at all. Not really.
I mean, that's cool. I would
love to have.
I mean, you know what? It adds.
I have to tell. Like when I leave places, like if I leave here, like if I was to pack up and be out, I would at least have to tell. Well, this nigga would know, and he would also know the 3 people to contact if something happened to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I understand. You ain't supposed to tell everybody what the fuck you doing, but you gotta at least have that one clutch motherfucker that know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell this, hey, nigga,
Yeah, your roommate.
hey, nigga, I'm gonna be out. I'm going to go visit Joel. I'll be in Arizona for like 4 days. All right, dude. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, call the
Which is
wifey.
cool if you know that. Like if you know that's where you're headed and you kind of know you're going to be there for that long. But for me, I really do make a decision this afternoon and then I figure it out in my head and I just make it happen. So I don't really know I'm going somewhere until I'm there.
But even on that tip, I would still like let this nigga know. Like, and if I call you with a problem, nigga, next person you should be on the phone with is my wife. The next person she should be on the phone with is my auntie. And that's
right. And that's good. But that's good. You have a plan. It's good that you have a friend. I haven't had that in my life. Not really.
See, I had that one time, Jay, and I called my friend. I said, "Hey, can you call my wife and tell her?" And he said, "Here, you can talk to her right now."
Oh, well, that is a problem.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's because I trust that you ain't gonna do that, right?
Will you, double boy?
You ain't gonna be like, I ain't gonna call you. Like, yo, get my wife on the line. And you be like, she right here.
She just came over.
I didn't call her or nothing. She just showed up.
Now, there are some times when I'm making a risky trip and maybe the car is a little risky or I'm not feeling too well about it. And I might call someone on the other end or on this end and say, hey, I'm planning on doing this, check on me in a few hours or whatever, just in case or whatever. But I normally know, no. I mean, the idea of having somebody to talk to and discuss things with and make ideas and create, plans each day and know what each other's doing, like that just sounds really kind of
nice.
Why
do you think I got a girlfriend? That's why I got a girlfriend, because I got tired of going out on the road by myself.
Yeah.
And going and doing things that wasn't as fun. I was like, man, this sucks by myself.
And see, I feel that way. Like, right. Like, for a long time, I've always done stuff by myself and it was totally okay. I was okay by doing stuff by myself because I didn't have to worry about anybody else's plans or having to accommodate anybody. Right. But yes, now that I am, now that I've done the I've lived out the few fantasies in my life that I wanted. I've done the whole alone thing, and I would like to have a person, and not even just to have to go places and travel with, but just somebody to help make daily decisions, like, or monthly decisions, or, hey, this happened or this came up. What do you think is the best, way to go about this?
Yeah.
Type of feeling.
Yeah, I like being single. I like being alone, and I like doing things by myself. But there are those moments when you really you experience something exciting and memorable, a great memory, and you go to tell somebody to share it with them, and there's nobody there. So you're like, fuck,
Yeah. Well,
nobody will ever know what.
I agree with you, but
now I got a girlfriend, and she enjoys it.
I've been in relationships, a lot of them, where something exciting to me, and you're right. You want to run home and go tell that person. You tell that person, and they don't give a shit any fucking way. So it's like, that's
you
how
gotta be with somebody. Gotta be with somebody.
They gotta be there.
Gotta be with somebody who likes you for who you are and actually enjoys watching you be yourself. See, there's a big thing out there with people when relationships happen, right? We get attached to people and we just deal with them because we're dealing with them. We allow things to be, but there's a difference when you actually meet somebody who's totally themselves and you actually enjoy watching them be themselves. It's an amazing feeling, right?
Oh yeah.
So
and then knowing that they're these kind of people and can be these people with you, yeah.
When I'm myself, I'm an asshole all the time, man, right?
But that's
And then
okay.
people
Like, but
that.
but if you're that asshole and that's the asshole you're comfortable being and you're happy being that asshole, then I'm happy when you're an asshole. Because the thing is that if you're a miserable person, it doesn't matter what you're gonna do. You're just gonna be miserable. But if you're happy
Right.
being miserable and you don't bring your misery upon other people, you're just happy being your own miserable self. Cool. Be
You're
your
not
own
blaming
miserable
everyone else.
self. Yeah, like
And you're
you
not
know, and I
blaming-
really
yeah.
believe that. I have
Absolutely.
not been in a relationship all of these years simply because nobody's ever asked me to be in a relationship until they did. But for the simple fact of that, I'm gonna be myself. I don't know how to answer questions all the time and figure it all out. There are things in my head that I can't explain to you. But if you take the time to get to know me and how I work and how I think and what generally means to me and even when I'm talking out loud, if you know how to read through, to understand me. Yeah, I know.
Somebody's got to have big ears.
But yeah, so that's the thing. Like I want to be comfortable being myself. Like I don't want to have to change the person I am trying to pretend I'm something I'm not just to be involved in a relationship.
Yeah,
Or you don't want to embarrass them or think that they're going to look at you and go, "What a weirdo."
Yeah. And on a
Hey,
side
like
note,
I am a weirdo, so like it's cool. Like it's cool to be a weirdo sometimes. Like you know what I mean. I'm not a bad weirdo. I think I'm a good weirdo, but like it is what it is.
now on the side to that though, when you when you are in a relationship, you do change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To accommodate
You
the other
adapt
person.
to the relationship to accommodate it. Yeah.
Yeah, to accommodate the other person, and vice versa should be happening. The problem is though is when you change yourself to accommodate and they don't change anything. Like I'm not.
Yeah, you
really
change your.
I'm not really a going out kind of motherfucker. Like I could be at home like every day, like work back home, work back home, work back home,
Right.
and not even miss a beat. And until someone says to me, "Damn, nigga, you don't never come out," then I'm like, "Oh shit, man, I ain't really been out in like
Right.
16 years. Holy shit!" You know what I'm saying? So
the sun.
but women like to go do things. Well, most
Yep.
of them.
Some women,
Like to do
Most
things.
women.
some women
Let's go,
are
go.
insecure and want to be seen out doing something with a man for validation.
No. I mean overall, just like to do things. Like some girls like to
they
go,
like to go. Have fun.
Yeah, like just go out in the middle of nowhere and go fucking go look at rocks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Up to, you know what I'm saying, gotta be out there being seen.
Right.
Most of you guys want to do something. You want to travel. You want to, do all these things for whatever your reason
There's a
is.
time and place for everything.
Yeah, you want to do it. Whatever, however, whatever. Women like to do shit. Right?
Yep.
Most of us guys,
and men are the best procrastinators.
And I really don't like to do shit. But if I'm with a woman and she says to me, "Hey, Brad, I want to go da 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 da," then guess what? Jay's getting the fuck up and we're going to go da 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 da. Now, am I going to be a fucking miserable lump there? I might, because I was miserable at the house already, so I might be miserable there. But I'm not going to ruin a good time.
Now, but that's the difference if it is a good time, because a partner that actually does care and know your needs also knows where you're going to be comfortable and uncomfortable, even if it's an uncomfortable situation. They're not going to place you in a situation just to feel themselves to feel good if you're uncomfortable. That's what love does, you know?
Well, exactly. Those are the seasonings. But not wanting to change yourself, you shouldn't have to change yourself for a person at all. Like, you should just
or worry about how you react or act.
How you react to that shit. Fucked up thing is that, as guys, these things that we shouldn't have to worry about, but we fucking do. Like no man should have to come home to immediate questions other than how was your day.
If you know you're 5 minutes late, you already know the interrogation is going to happen. So you're already like, fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to go home.
And see, I like to kind of think backwards. So like if you're late, then that means that you're already late, which means that you're already off your schedule, which means that I could have done something else around here to keep myself busy or be productive for the day, which means that I could have already had the plate made. I could already had the shower ready. Whatever the case is like people, they want to attack the
Dinner
other
made.
person, but they don't want to do the extra work for themselves.
I like a woman that have a mind.
Or for anybody.
You think of your own. You don't have to do shit, but I do shit.
Now, if I can throw my 2 cents in on this,
Please.
How about a penny?
for a penny and for a pound,
Yeah.
a good friend of mine from way back in the day, back in Vicksburg, once told me, "Don't change to suit the needs of the world. Make the world change to suit your needs."
Yes.
Now, that being said, adaptation is not the same thing as change. Adaptation is making little adjustments to better mesh with other people because we are
Or
a
to widen
society
your
species.
education experiences.
Everything we do
Because
changes us in some little minute way. Everything.
And if we don't do it, our life changes another way.
Yeah.
Everything we do changes. You know, it creates a path for us, which is why that movie Yes Man. You know, if you said yes to everything, you would actually have a pretty good life. You know, getting to experience things and do things that you wouldn't normally do.
I have to say facts to that because I did that. I actually started to say, worked on saying yes more. So I said yes to a lot of shit. That's kind of how I've been. Me and Brenda just saying yes. So, but
See?
that's neither here nor there. But now also that yes allowed me to meet up with you also. But regardless, anyhow, yes is better than a no a lot of times because sometimes you're saying no and you don't even know what to say no to, but you've been programmed to say no to certain subjects. That makes
Plus,
sense.
you have to be willing to do things that they want to do that you normally wouldn't do. So you can,
Yeah.
you know, you may like it, you know, and you may
you
want
may
to do it more
like it,
often
yeah.
with them. So,
Especially if you like that person. If you truly like that, we ain't talking love. You love anybody. Like, you gotta like the motherfucker
yeah,
first before
I love you guys,
Right.
love you, man.
like the motherfucker.
Because you can love something and not like it, for sure.
Yeah.
You can love somebody. You
Yeah.
can love someone. You can love somebody that set me free, free, free.
Right, you know. Love means doing a whole lot
Right,
of things
right,
you
right
don't wanna do. But if you do
Yeah, love
things-
makes you do a lot of things you
things-
wouldn't normally do.
I was gonna
call
say a lot
someone.
of things in the world come from some circumstances though, and just daily life. Like a lot of situations come up that alter, I think, the way that we would react to a situation by ourselves versus in a relationship. You know?
See, I'm into that old school shit. The fucking like it's gonna sound corny as fuck, I know, but I'm serious though. I like courting. I like taking my chick out on dates and shit. I like doing that shit. That shit's fun to me. You know? Like I know I said I'm not an outside kind of going motherfucking shit, but if I really like a chick, I like going out with her. I like taking her places. Like
Right.
things. I like doing that shit because
Yeah, me too.
it's
But in the end
cool.
result, I'm wanting sex. So if they don't even want to make out, they're gonna go to like a drive-through Taco Bell. That's where I'm
Yeah.
taking her.
You know what?
If
though?
they
But,
want to
I
like
mean,
get to second base, I might take them inside Taco Bell. You know,
But that's
get to third base.
But think about this: like if people stopped rushing the whole dating process and took time to actually get to know somebody as a person, and knowing that the end result would be like, you know, being together and having normal relationship activities, then
Or-
you
You know
wouldn't
what,
have
though?
to worry about what restaurant you take her to because you're not taking her to any restaurant this year.
I
You're
did that
simply
one time.
getting to know if this
One
person and you are moving in the same direction.
I did that one time and built a relationship with a girl, and everything was great for 3 months, and then we had sex, and it was fucking horrible. I was like, I'm out. See you later. I wasted 3 fucking months on this bullshit when I should have found out the first night whether she was good in bed or not. Because I
Now,
wasted
see,
all this fucking time. We were not even
if that's a deal
compatible in
breaker
bed.
for you, if that's a deal
What's that,
breaker
what?
for you, but over time
It
people
is.
get comfortable with each other, you know. So like, cause
You
I won't lie, I
55%
was a
thing
one
I
night
can't
stand
change,
queen.
buddy.
I'm not gonna lie. I will honestly say I was a one night stand queen. I would rather fuck first and ask questions later. Because for me, I wasn't in it
What's
for
your name?
longevity. Like I was just in it for the sexual act, right? So because of that, I don't need to pussyfoot around with you at all. I don't need to play no kind of nothing. I don't need to pretend like nothing. Just let's get it all. I'll try you. Oh, let's try it. If I wanted you, I was gonna get it, and then I was gonna treat you like whatever if I wanted it afterwards. So there's a difference though, because the difference is dating for fun, right? Dating for sexual and like just whatever. And then there's dating for longevity, which includes marriage, partnership, and forever type
Getting
of
to
shit.
know
And
someone.
it's two different things, and people don't get that, because when you're dating for longevity or you're wanting to find an actual partner, you value different things than on a regular date. If I'm looking
Yep.
for somebody to take care of me and genuinely take care of my soul and my spirit and, take care of me, it's not just financial, it's my person, right? Then I want you to know me inside and out. But taking me to a restaurant, you're never going to fucking find that out. It's never going to happen like that. Like, you just have to be around somebody over time and know that that's your person.
Well, that's what
And
courting.
you choose when, and I'm kind of old school when it comes to marriage. When you choose a person, you choose that person come what may. Like, if you don't like them in bed, guess what? You then learn how to have sex together. Like, if you don't like their weight, then you work on it together. If you don't like their job, you build together. But you have to like the person as a whole, right?
The sex can be completely whack and still have a decent relationship. I mean, it can
yeah.
be, but it's only
I've
whack
seen
because
pretty fucked up people that
Yeah,
have
I mean-
good relationships.
And a lot
Like,
of
what the
times,
hell?
sex is only whack because you're not actually attached and invested emotionally into the person. You don't have an actual connection.
no, that's not what I mean.
I don't know
No.
about that.
No. In other words, this is what I mean. I look back at it and the sex was whack. At that time, that shit was the bee's knees. Why? Because I really liked that. I really,
Right.
yeah. But
Yeah.
then, like, after I look back at it, it was kind of like, our energies really didn't mesh in the sex.
Right.
You know.
And we do that
Well,
to
I mean,
ourselves.
and
We
that's-
choose partners just to choose partners instead of people we're really actually, compatible with, to build and to grow.
And I mean, I'm sure you guys have done this too, Jay. I mean, where you meet someone really cool and good looking and fun and all that, and it's for sex, and you have sex, and you get rid of them, and then later you're like, and they were really cool, and they were really good looking, and that could have been probably a good candidate for a long-term relationship. But
Dude, I have lost sleep over shit like that.
But I screwed it up and fucked her, took her to the Taco Bell drive-thru and thought she was a nothing, and she ended up being the something while I'm chasing this dumb bitch who don't even make me dinner.
Took her to the drive-thru, and she deserved fucking like In-N-Out burger inside.
Right.
Joe, I used to have a chick that was a fucking psychopath. And
That's like royalty In-N-Out burger, okay?
And she cooked for me too. Where is she?
There you go. And I'm like, take out the trash.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, dude, no, for real, like that. It was like we had like an actual thing. Like I would leave and like I don't know. It was good, Joe. If I would take the trash out, yeah, it was take the trash out good. I ain't gonna lie.
But we didn't take it serious, and we just kind of we let them, get away and whatever. And then later you think, oh, that. I guess if I was going to settle down, that probably would have been a good one.
Yeah.
And the sad part about it is because truthfully, in all honesty, I know, or at least this is how I think. I think that you men believe that women are the ones that make the choice, whether you're our man or not. But us women are sitting here like, no, you're the one that says you're my woman or not. So we both sit back and think like, oh, and then we never really like go for the people that we're supposed to be with because we always think.
Well, that's why I always say.
Well, timing has a lot to do with it too.
Timing is everything.
I mean,
Timing is everything.
honestly,
Yeah.
it depends on the individual. It always comes down to the individual.
Yep.
Some
Yeah,
people,
always done that.
some people are. How do I put this? Some people are better at being around other people constantly. Some people are not.
Yeah. Some people can date
Some
anybody
people are
constantly. You're
kings,
right.
some people are not.
It doesn't even come down to dating. Some people don't do dating, period. Some people like being left alone when they have their alone time.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not a very social person. Yeah, I do the Facebook thing every now and again. I'm starting to get back onto Facebook and shit after a fucking 6-year hiatus. But more often than not, I like to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah.
If I want to go out and socialize, that's my decision to make.
Amen.
Facts.
But if I just want to be left alone, you're not probably going to hear from me for like a week or more.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in order for a woman to have a viable
One of
relationship
my
with you,
exes from back
you
in
have to fully
Mississippi can
respect
attest to
that.
this. Because while I was with her, I disappeared for 2 or 3 weeks out of the house. No contact, no email, no message, no nothing.
Just out there.
I
in the
just disappeared
streets.
for 2 or 3 weeks, went and did my own thing, made a little money, came back, everything was cool. And she knew that about me because I explained that to her.
Right.
So she didn't.
It's nice when you meet somebody that, things can work with, at least even for a small period of time. At least you have somebody, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no, the person would have to totally understand that. You know what I'm saying? Would have to just be like completely like okay with like, like where's James at? Oh, James is, he leaves a couple of weeks at a time,
Yeah, he's at work. He'll be back in a couple of weeks. Yeah, he'll be back on 14.
They'll ask
is in Michigan.
Bitch, I don't know.
My girlfriend's in Michigan and I'm in Arizona, so I tell her, hey, you're not here, so I'm going to go to the massage parlor and get a happy ending and maybe a little, sucky. And then she says, if you do, I'll kill your fucking ass. So we have an understanding too.
We have an understanding.
Yeah. Right.
I mean,
and it happens like that, but there are married couples that are living in the same household and they don't even know each other's daily schedule.
Well, you know what?
I have a friend in California, him and his wife, she's a lawyer, and they have a very open sexual relationship with other people. Even some of his friends, like his wife will go spend time with them and stuff out of state on vacation. And it's fucking weird. Very weird. But if it works for them, cool.
That's their bag. But you know what, though? I can sum it all up. I can sum all this up into one statement here, folks. We're going to move forward here. Sum this all up into one thing here. In order for your relationship to work, period, good, bad, whatever times you have, there's only one thing that you got to do. Understand that you and the person that you are with, neither one of y'all ain't shit, and you are the only two people that have to do each other's bullshit on a regular basis. Once you understand that part, everything else is smooth sailing. That is the honest
and she needs to cook.
And bitch cook. All right, so hey, Joe.
Yep.
No jokes intended on this here. You are the elder on this panel here. What is something that was around when you was a kid that you always fucked with, like whatever, the store, a breakfast food, a toy, whatever? What was the one thing that was always like that was a staple in your life as a kid coming up, say, I don't know, early mid-teens, that you remember that is not around nowhere no more?
Well, something that I like to do that isn't around no more. I don't know, man. I mean, back in that day, I was different. I was black and I was fast and I was a good athlete, and now I'm white and old and slow. So I don't know, man. I make a joke about the things that we did as kids that I miss, that I wish we could do, I wish we could still do them today, and I don't know why we don't. But like sleepovers, man, why can't my friends come and stay the night? You know, I mean, we may have to ask his wife, but I mean, it'd be cool still to have your friends come over and hang out, and your wife leaves you alone and maybe cooks you guys some food and stuff, and you hang out and, you know, sleep in sleeping bags in the living room floor and play video games all night and shit, or they can't fuck with you, you know, just hanging out with your friends, man. As you become an adult, you don't hang out with them anymore.
And now I know the next event to plan. I'm going to get an Airbnb and have a sleepover for guys.
I totally understand that shit too, because like sleepovers was dope when you was a kid coming up.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's
like, yeah, the Nintendo era for me. So like all my friends bring their favorite game over. We fucking take turns playing this shit all night.
Yeah, fucking, you can stay up all night.
Stay up all night.
Boy sleepovers sound totally different than girl sleepovers. Let me just tell you. That's why my daughter was never allowed to go to a sleepover. I said no to sleepovers when it came to her.
See, that's what you're making her live your life.
No, girls, no, and I was right, because I would let her stay very late. And then when it came time for the sleeping part, I'd bring her home, but I'd let her come fresh, showered, like with breakfast the next morning early, and still come back to the party. But she didn't do the whole sleepover part. And I was right. I was right for many times. But yeah, because girl sleepovers were very different than what it sounds you guys did on boy sleepovers.
Oh, that was just the tip of the iceberg. It got gross over
we didn't
there, man.
sleep in the same beds.
Yeah, I've had a lot of sleepovers. It never got gross.
No, somebody was like booger on somebody, bro. There was a fart contest.
That's what. But again, that's what I'm saying. Your guy sleepovers are very innocent, harmless, and fun. It sounds like girl sleepovers are not like that. They are more like, here, let's call all these guys and see who will come do naughty things. Hey, let's do these bad things. Let's do this, let's do that. Like, boy sleepovers were fun. A fart contest? Fuck yeah. You playing videos and all that? Okay, cool. Like doing dumb shit? Okay, cool. You guys are fucking boys. Boys do dumb shit. Cool. That impresses you.
There might be a beer scene. There might be a beer
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you guys like fucking get drunk and fucking pass out, whatever. But girls did much more bad, naughty things and were very much more vindictive to each other. So when you fell asleep, then you do bad things to each other and things like that. So no.
Girl sleepovers, there's pacts made. There's that's how cliques are started.
Oh yeah, if you pass out at a guy's night,
you definitely get
a dick drawn on your face.
Yeah, you get a dick drawn on your face or something like that.
Your face, your hand in hot water and make you pee your pants.
Yeah, you might get that done to you.
Shaving cream in the hand, nose.
You guys sound so fun. Like watching you guys talk about this stuff is like so fun. Look at y'all so happy.
I had a homie wake up outside. We just drug him outside.
Seriously, man, we had some fun, man. And you just hope to God you didn't wake your parents up, because then you'd get in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah, see, my sleepovers, I wanted to go on missions. I had shit to do. I've been trying to make an empire in this world for years, okay? I had shit to do. I had blueprints. We got stuff to do.
Yeah, see, y'all do it. Y'all learn how to, y'all teaching each other makeup, boy strategies and shit.
No. I'm not talking about the girls. I already just told you about those girls. I'm talking about my sleepovers. I didn't go to girl sleepovers because girl sleepovers was no. I'm not doing all that weird shit. They do bad things. They do bad things. They're naughty. I was productive.
Slept with people, but she didn't sleep.
Weird shit.
He slept over my house. We was going on a mission 2 cities over. We was going to figure some shit out. Like, and then get back and forth on with like, yeah, we was going to go to that concert, or we was going to go to Disneyland. We was going to make it happen, okay? Shit.
We'll hitchhike. I know how to do it.
I wasn't into boys like that. Like, I wasn't into like the dumb girly stuff. So
me either. I wasn't into boys either.
Good. That is good for you. Yes.
I had the kind of sleepovers that we didn't draw on niggas' face. You get your ass beat, draw my motherfucking face up off your house.
Oh, there was fights. No, hold on.
Don't ever fucking shit on my fucking face. Get your ass beat. We had sleepover. We were gamers. So a gaming sleepover, everybody just bring their system. We hook it up to all the different TVs. We sit there and game all night, and that's it.
You did that. You did that.
Do a little
That's
tournament.
Yeah.
See, that
Yeah,
sounds fun. Yeah.
We do, like I said, we do all. But the thing is, though, with a boys sleepover, the main thing was girls. Ew, no, it was all dude shit. You may
That's
got
what
one
I'm
guy that got
saying.
call his little girlfriend or whatever, be cupcaking in the corner, or the one macking a bunch, be talking to multiple chicks. Hey, I'm gonna get some girls over here. Man, what? Whatever, bro.
If someone's
Alright.
girlfriend showed up just for a minute, they got
We get lots of pussy.
You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm saying. The boys sound, it sounds like again,
the go over there and play video games, drink some drinks.
He-Man Woman Haters Club, you know, fun.
Here come old
it was
slick ass.
no girls allowed.
But over here at the girls' sleepover, it was, oh, let's call all the boys. Let's do all these different things. No.
I know, Flower. I got phone calls all the time.
See?
It's cool with what we did invite the girls over, but for the most part, man, fuck that. That wasn't even the point. Like I get over there and be like, thinking about like shit. We put talk about sports. We put
So-
games.
so
we put
taking what I just said, I'm speaking for all the men. I'm speaking for everything. I'm speaking to the world out there. So when we're talking about like these adult sleepovers, like Joel was saying, like, hey, I wish I could have my buddies come over, play the videos and stuff like that. You know, see how innocent it still sounded when he brings it into adulthood. But if you hear how I describe the girls' sleepover, imagine what their girls do on girls' night today.
I mean, fun now as an adult.
It'd be a whole bunch of fucking call my man and see what my
Sleepovers is one of the things.
yeah, my man gonna act when you call
Shit, man. One of our biggest games that we played was Ditch 'em. Remember Ditch 'em or hide and seek? You know, we go outside and fucking run all over the neighborhood. Man, that was. I would do it today if I could have my friends come and stay the night. I would be like, ask your wife, man, if you could come over and stay the night.
So I like to do that. I like to play tag with people like in the cars. Like I've done that with a couple friends. Like you're going to the same few places and then you show up, but you're driving.
We play games like hide and don't do it. You know?
Yeah, hide and we won't seek.
Some might even call it stalking, but like, you know, I've heard it called other things too.
We didn't like coming up and all that shit. I don't know. Myself personally, I landed shit in certain levels. When I was like a kid, you know, I did kid shit. When I started getting a little older and shit, started discovering chicks, you know, starting liking on girls and stuff like that. That's when the hide and go get it popped up. And, you know,
Here's what
I did none of that. Yeah, I did none of that.
This shit, just
I was real. I like
see
to
on
go
like
on
Pawn
adventures.
Stars, on the
I like
TV
to
show
go on
Pawn Stars, you
adventures.
see like people come in and they bring in
I like to
toys
catch
that they
people
had as a
slipping.
kid. And these toys are like, and I mean, like you can't find them anywhere, like Stretch Armstrong or whatever.
yeah.
You know, you can't find these toys that these people are bringing in. And the pawn store guy with like a fucking douchebag, well, it's not really worth anything because you played with it. It's not in the original box. Are you fucking kidding me? What kid got toys and didn't play with them? If
The
you
ones that
did,
knew
you
they
were
were
a fucking
collectors
weirdo.
and they were bought to be collectors, and so they kept them just for money and not to
There
play
was
with.
no such thing when I was a kid. We put Mickey
Oh
Mantle cards
no,
in our phones.
I had a friend. I had a friend whose
Reggie
parents.
Jackson.
I had a friend whose parents bought them. The girl had all the little Barbie collectibles, and the boy had all the like what GI Joe or whatever that boy.
Barbie.
I think it was GI Joe at that time. But they had them, and no, they had them up on the top shelves across their whole room,
probably.
and they were not allowed to play with them. Nope.
Yeah, see, I got toys, man. They were broke in 2 days. I mean, fucking, we
didn't-
played
I
with them
didn't
on so
really-
much.
Well,
When
that's
I was
the-
real little, I remember having a pile of toys. Like it was like a mountain. Like I had this mountain I would climb into of toys,
Well,
and
you
then
were
like
saying
pull out
you were
stuff to play
a
with.
Single child, spoiled rotten.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's what
and
we
then
called it.
and
In our
then
neighborhood, we call that slow rock.
and then I didn't have any more toys. But after that, like literally, she never bought me any more toys. Like I worked. I worked when I was 13 years old. So I worked, and I worked before that because we did like yard sales and stuff like that. And so like I
Selling your toys. Were
didn't
you
play. I
selling
learned
your
how to play
toys?
mind games, I guess. I learned how to be.
Never
No, I did. She did. Yes, she made me sell my toys at the thing. They would have this sale where all the kids would come sell their stuff, and she made me sell my toys.
Fuck that.
So that's how I learned the value
I
of
got
everything. That's how I learned the worth of things. So
My
you know,
parents
yes,
kept me
like
with
I
the
might have an
bullshit. I
item.
wouldn't fuck with this shit.
I wouldn't care if I played with this toy for like 3 years. It still got value. Matter of fact, at my yard sales, I used to have what we called a penny box and a quarter box. And that was what kept the kids. So here's the thing at yard sales. Parents could never shop because the kids keep bugging them. But if they have their own box to go dig out of to find a bunch of penny shit, they go find 10 penny items or 10 quarter items, and their parents will buy it for them. And it keeps them busy. Then you sell the parents the stuff you're selling.
Oh, that's smart.
I've always had like a hustle mentality. I've always seen the value and worth in time
Yeah.
and effort. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to spend effort I don't know how to just relax and have fun because I'm not where I want to be in life.
Because you haven't had a guy sleepover.
Exactly. But
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I've got guy friends that might want to hang out with their other guy friends, and they might need a witness they're not doing bad guy stuff in today's day and age, and I'm willing to do that. I can provide that service, and we can have a great time. They can bring their videos, and they can bring their cords and their chargers, and just have fun. And then I could just provide the things that need to be provided to keep things going. Make sure they eat. Make sure there's liquid. Make sure that no girls come to the He-Man Women's Hater Club. You know.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep.
That
And
could
Jay,
be a
when
new
you
goal
were
for me.
for Doughboy, if you got new shoes, did you have to race everybody in your neighborhood?
Nope. No.
Oh, see, in my neighborhood, we did. If someone got new shoes, it's like, oh, you got new shoes? Let's race.
I mean, that was a thing, but I never did because I did value I did.
You had work
I
boots.
was typical. Yeah, I always valued my shoes. Like, nah, I'm not. gonna
That was
running.
because you were like one of the only black kids on the block, Joel.
I know.
Probably,
And I could run faster than everybody else.
But all
Right,
the kids,
so-
all the kids that like to run and all that shit like that. Oh yeah, every time they come, yeah, look at my shoes. I bet y'all dust you in these. So yeah. But,
I'd say I'll give you a head start and I'll moonwalk.
I never understood the point of running. Period. Like,
Wow, that's
Racing,
really
man.
crazy. I really don't have a lot of childhood
I
memories
didn't
like
do
that.
it. Like people just ran. I was like, no, like chasing the ice cream truck, mate.
Well, I'm not
Chasing the
Forrest
school bus,
Gump.
running from a dog, definitely. Running from the
I
school
really
bus,
didn't have friends. Wow.
Running from the cops? Yes.
definitely. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just to be like, hey, you want to race? Nah. But what? Nigga, no. You go find somebody. I'll watch you. I'll time you. Run, I'll time you, bro. I got you.
Well, I think it would be cool, man, if you went to work at a Fortune 500 company, corporate world, and someone said, hey, you got new shoes? Yep. You want to race?
Apartments, and I just remember maybe if they were outside, but like nobody knew how to play. Like, yeah.
Shit, I played. I played with myself. I would go outside and throw myself the football. If I could throw it up in the air, and I'd run and catch it. You know,
I did that. I didn't as a kid. I played alone as a kid.
Throw the ball off the house or the fence or whatever.
Yeah, all that. Yep. I was the baby, so I was like, that's standing like being like the only kid because my sister is 9 years apart. So by the time I got of any age to really do anything with her, she's in her 30s.
Yeah. She was old enough to be your mom, kind of.
No, my sister's 9 years older than me. She's 9 years older than me. So just like
Actually,
her wanting to legitimately kick it with me, she was always too old for that. So she's like, she had to watch me. You know what I'm saying? But
my brother's 9 years older, and he took me to concerts and all kinds of stuff when I was like 10, 12.
Yeah. My sister took me a lot of stuff. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like, it wasn't
Titty
like
bars.
kicking it with my sister. It was like, what I'm saying, my
Right.
sister's taking me places because she gotta watch me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, I might
Yeah.
as well let's go to Circuit.
Go do something.
So she always, might as well do something with the little fucker. So she always took me places and shit. So like that was like the cool part about her being so much older than me. Then when like I said, by the time I got to the age where I was able to actually hang out with my sister, she's like in her 30s with 2 kids. Now I'm watching my nephews all the time. So now I'm still not kicking it with my sister because I got
And they're in their
nephews.
30s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing the same thing for her that she was doing for mom. Taking my
I got
nephews.
my driver's license the day I turned 16 on my birthday.
I didn't get my driver's license. I turned 18. Got my first car at 21.
And then
I had my first vehicle at 12, and I didn't get my license
me.
at 16.
Okay. Yeah, see, and then instead of just putting a few dollars in to ride around here, I would put in a few dollars and go to Vegas, LA, all that. Up and down the highway.
And there goes that 12-year-old hitchhiking to Vegas and hitchhiking to LA.
Like I grew up with a maid in the house, so I never had to do shit for myself. But I've always had maids and shit, so that's how I grew
So
up.
you were spoiled.
Yeah, I was spoiled, but you know what I'm saying. I became bad in my teenage years because I was getting spoiled, and I just couldn't take no for
Because
an
you had
answer.
nothing else to do.
So then I started getting white boy stupid, and that's when my mom sent me away.
Which is a thing.
I didn't really have to do any
It is.
chores.
It is.
I mean, I had no chores that were actual chores. And then cleaning,
But here's something to think about though. Like you just said, chores.
just simple.
Like kids don't do chores now.
And then my
No.
stepdad, he did most of the
They don't
cooking.
include the room.
They don't.
They just lay around and get fat.
Yeah. And
They don't go outside and play.
Oh, mine's work.
I was never in the house, man.
I
Always
think
gone.
kids play now because these little motherfuckers over here by our house be out here playing. They be playing hard.
Around here, we work from the time we took I taught my daughter how to do the dishes at 2 years old. She started taking out the trash and doing the laundry at 3.
See, I started working. I became a manager when I was like 5. That was when I could train my younger sister, who was 4, to be my assistant.
Right.
And I just had her do all my work. And I just told my parents that I did it, and then they would pay me, and I would pay her.
By the time my daughter was 8 years old, she knew how to go inside with the correct amount of money and pay bills. She knew how to go into a grocery store and get the specific items that were on the list with the amount of money and use the coupons or the club card. All of that. Yeah. She knew how to pump gas.
She knew how to go to the bar and get you cigarettes.
Laundry. No, I didn't
You know,
know. But when she went, no, that wasn't until she was a little older. I did events. No, but you're right though. But I did events. So when she got a little bit older, I think maybe around 10, we did, because she would be at the bar and she would be at these events and she would be, But my daughter, I have grown adults that call my daughter for advice when she was still like 16, 17 years old, because she had more common sense than these adults. My daughter can take care of a household. She can do she's an amazing girl. And I instill these things.
So rare, damn near a superpower these days.
What's that, James?
It's
like, yes, common sense. So rare these days, it's damn near a superpower.
No, for real.
Well,
I tell that to elders. It's one of my comedian jokes. When I'm being a comedian, I tell them, there you go, using that rare sense again. And it takes them a minute and they think about it and they just crack up, and I love it.
In order to have it, you have to be able to listen to everybody so that you can put together the common sense.
Very true.
Kids really don't listen to anybody. So,
yeah.
Of course, as a kid, I listened to everybody.
But that's what we were taught, though. We were taught, listen to your elders. Listen to what your mom and daddy tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? Listen to people with authority. That's what we were taught coming up. And now kids are being taught you ain't got to listen to nobody because you are your own entity. And it's like, nigga, no, he's fucking 7. He is
right.
No.
Yeah.
He's literally, like, I told one lady, she was like, I just let him make his own decisions. I was like, how old is he? She's like, oh, he's 3. I said, he is nothing. What do you mean? You let him make some decisions. Right now, I mean, I'm sorry, he's a little person, yeah, but he has nothing. He has literally nothing. He can't.
He has no clue. Yeah, about
Yeah.
Look at the spectrum on there, because here's my daughter, 23, just so desperate to go be an adult, and I still am trying to, like, you can't make your own decisions. I have to okay them. I have to approve them. Did you make the right one? What are you doing today? And it's driving her crazy, but you know.
Well, no, I mean,
I grew up too fast.
now there is a time.
I grew up too fast, so now I wear diapers.
But when I mean, I just know as from being a child myself and remembering how stupid the fuck I was as a child. Okay, understand what I'm saying? As a child, how dumb I was.
Oh,
Like, who didn't touch the eye when it was hot, and then go like, "Oh shit," and then touch it
I
again?
didn't.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I did.
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
I
had no-
evaluate,
to
but
check
I have
everything.
an extra spider
Yeah.
sense.
I had to fuck with everything. That's why but Joe, you get it. I had to fuck with everything to learn. And what came along with that was consequences. And I learned consequences. Okay, if I do that, I get burnt. If I do this, my daddy get mad. If I do this, mama get mad. Okay, so I got to figure out where's the fine line I can ride at. And then I figured that shit out. Oh, okay. They just want me to not be an asshole. All right, I just won't be an asshole. Then
How
I
many
became an
times did we
asshole.
hear?
My dad was proud of me
You
because
better
of the day.
stop doing that, or this is going to happen. You better stop doing that, or this is going to happen, or whatever. And we would keep doing it, and that would, and that exact thing would happen.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't think it would
I
happen to
didn't.
me.
I didn't hear that.
You know, I mean, I got that all like, you know, but I also say that as a black dude, I was blessed to be reared by both parents at the same time, a mom and a dad at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's an
Same-
accomplishment in today's day and age, like for
Mhm.
real.
And my
It's like they
my father,
forgot.
right?
They
and
break
I
down.
don't remember. I don't remember my mother having to discipline me, but I don't remember her saying I was like I wasn't undisciplined, if that makes sense. Like, so I don't remember her having to like repetitively tell me to have to do things. There were just I just did things.
Is your
I
mom
still
black?
fucking up in school.
No.
Flower? Okay,
No.
well that's why she didn't discipline you then. If you had a black
No, but
mom, she would have
But that's
disciplined
not
you.
what that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I was disciplined. Like there was no
You said you
need
weren't.
to extra discipline me because
No,
whatever
because you were
she set me on was correct the first time. Like I didn't have to go butt my head on the coffee table and reach for the cigarettes because
You didn't
my
have
mother
friends
didn't keep her,
influencing you
because
into bad
my
things.
mother didn't keep her cigarettes on the table right there for an infant to grab. Do you see what I'm saying? So I didn't have to hear no because I was just set where I was a kid. I did what kids were supposed
See,
to
I
do.
always wanted infants to smoke my cigarettes. I didn't want teenagers to do it because then they would keep
But
them.
let me tell you, I grew up with peers and they all had kids, right? And while there the exact parents, the parents that'll slap that child's hand 20 times for grabbing the pack of cigarettes, but you don't ever think to maybe put it out of their reach because this is all that's in their reach. Like I have had a very strong sense of some kind of properness that I've lived by that I have taught myself somehow. Now it came instilled with certain things. My mom put me in certain positions or certain circumstances and I had to figure them out on my own. Right. So, and you learn those things, but I don't remember her having to like extra discipline me like I was doing something wrong.
Now, see,
Well,
when I was a kid,
when you
if
leave
I broke the
something
rules, I knew the
constantly
discipline.
within reach of a child and have to constantly slap their hand and slap their hand and slap their hand and tell them no, 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 over and over and over again, that's not on the kid. That's on the fucking parent. That's called
That's
At
setting
right.
some point, you
them
gotta
up
realize,
to fail.
okay, he's gonna keep doing this. Let me move these.
That is
That's
setting
right.
them up to fail.
Don't touch that.
Yeah,
But this, this, you don't want me to touch? As you're touching it, you're like, stop it.
Now again, and then the difference in that is, okay, you can tell them, hey, this is not for children. And then you put it up high. Now, if the child goes and climbs it, then there's a discipline. But if you put it in their freaking face and you set it in their world, then you are the person to blame for that. Yeah.
Kids
I don't know.
comprehend things. They see you do stuff and then they want to do it.
Yeah.
They don't know what it is.
Yeah, so like I just remember my mom laying out like there was direction, like you know what I'm saying, like I had direction, so there was no need to have to discipline me because I was able to be a kid and play when I needed to play, and when it was time to do work and stuff, it was time to do that. And I worked. That's what I'm saying. Like she would take me to work with her
When it was
when I was 8, 7, 8, 9 years old, and I would go bring in carts from outside, and I would go watch. I would go up in the catwalk.
Carts from the grocery store.
Yeah, I would go up in the catwalk, and I would catch people stealing, and I was just a very aware child in all my senses, right? Yeah, you can open an orange in the building, and I will know you're opening citrus.
Well, you can smell it.
I can sit down in a restaurant with 10 other tables, and I can hear all of their conversations and still be able to have ours.
That's because you're a woman. Women listen to everybody's conversations. Then they'll go, "Oh my God, you know what those people over there just said?"
Most of the women I know can't even hold their own.
Yeah.
Most of the women I know don't listen to anything anybody has to say, and they don't even hold their own conversation.
They're like, "Oh, did you know what those people over there are talking about?" No, I don't care. I'm not listening. Why are you listening to them?
Well, it's not that I'm listening, it's that I hear these things. Like I don't listen. I'm trying to listen to us talking, but I hear everything. Same with just sense. Like I have an okay sense of timing. My timing is usually right for myself. Yes. Even when it's wrong, it's 10 things that you see down the road that you're like, oh, I get it. I got you. Like you always put me where I'm supposed to be. So.
But yeah, but to sum it up, this year's these youngins coming out into the world, not knowing what consequences is. As older cats, we had a chance to experience some type of consequence to what would happen. Except for maybe Flower, because I believe she's a fairy. She just lives this blissful life.
No, but that's what I mean. Like I don't identify with a lot of things that people identify with, but then I'm very much different in my way where a lot of the things that I did experience, other people didn't, right? So, like I'm just a different perspective. That's all.
So that's it. That's cool.
Well, I did also sleep with a guy at Burger King bathroom, so you're not the only one there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I had the opportunity to have whatever direction I felt like I had in my life to be able to make decisions. And I felt comfortable enough to do that in my early life. Right. So as I got older, I was able to take different risks and things, but it was always about more like I just know that there's something bigger in life than what I was being presented, so. But that's also been a struggle. Like with that comes great responsibility. So the fact that I know and I think and I see and I feel these things means that I, in responsibility, can't just go fuck my life off. I can't just go have fun like everyone else. I can't just go take that drive. I have to think meticulously about it because it could affect me, which could affect the world. And that's how I feel about myself. Yeah. I hold myself at very high value.
And you should.
You get emotional about it.
I do get emotional as fuck about
emotional over there. Like
I've been tears trying to hold it together because I feel so passionately about it, and I know that there are other people out there that are struggling with what's right, what's wrong, what this person thinks is wrong, what society accepts, what they think they're hearing from God, what their family has shown them, what they want to do for their kids, who they want to be for themselves. And it can get really overwhelming out there. And so I just, it's okay to just be yourself, and it's okay to not have to explain yourself to people.
You can be very overwhelmed out there, because the other day I was at the store and I couldn't decide whether to buy 12-pack of Dr. Pepper in cans or bottles, and I was so overwhelmed. I didn't.
These are overwhelming, Joel. I spend at least 6 minutes on the aisle when buying soda because they have 12 different prices for the same item backwards and forwards and upside down. And it's easy to buy the wrong. I actually am one of those fucking people that people probably hate that I actually, so, okay, you're saying what was around, like, what do we like to do? What do we used to like to do? Whatever. I like to be on the aisle and then watch people make the wrong choices in what they're buying because they're like, oh, I don't know. And then I like to say, like, oh, it's this much at this store. Oh, if you buy 3, you actually get that one free. Oh, do you not have a coupon today? Like, I don't know. It's just a habit because I'm bored.
You like to bully everyone. I have a coupon. Don't you have one of these?
Right,
You're making a bad decision right now.
Here, I've got 12, so here, you can have one.
Just this once. Try to make better decisions in your life.
Because my store is also knows that I'm here today and that I gave you this coupon, and they're gonna look at me like I'm such a good person. Like, I love it.
Hey, I lost mine the other night at the store and someone stole it. I dropped it, fell off the cart, and someone picked it up and took off with it. I was like, God damn it.
Are much, if people looked at coupons, when it says $1 off, that's $1 in your pocket. So it's worth $1. Yeah. That's $1.
Hey,
like,
when you go through and you get your cashier totals up everything and it's $100 and you pay $48 because you saved $52, that's a big fucking difference.
I mean, you can laugh all you want. Yeah, I was going to say, people can laugh all they want. But I have been in situations where those same people that laughed at saving the $4 at the end of the week were asking if I had $15 gas they could borrow until they cash their check in the morning. So, and I literally will laugh at them and be like, now, see, I told you. So, no.
I actually learned to do coupons to play golf. My girlfriend told me, if you can find a way to save money, you can use that money for whatever you want. So I started clipping coupons, and I had enough money to go golfing.
See?
When I was white.
It's like, I also feel that, like, I've done very responsible with the amount of money that I've had, and
we lost her. Houston. She'll come back in a second, though.
To be the same way. Like, I hold myself a certain way. I don't think I've ever let money change me or alter that. I'm myself. I'm myself today, or I'm myself if I've got $2,000 in my hand to spend. I'm myself today. If I don't have $2, I'm myself today. You know.
Still,
I rob the guys at Circle K that are asking for money. I take their money. He's like, hey man, you got $1 I can have for gas? You go, no, but how much do you have? Give it up.
We're in your pocket, sir.
I came up with a saying when there was grown men that were approaching me, and you can tell they're approaching to ask for money, and the first thing they say is, excuse me. I say, there is no excuse for you to be speaking to me right now. And I just continue walking.
Did not grant you that power. You could lose your head right now. I could have you beheaded.
And because you got to remember, I am a single. I was a single mother. I am a single woman, and I have stressed and struggled and worked for every dollar and everything that I had. Like, you know, even the things I've been blessed with, I've still had to work to maintain those. And sometimes it's a lot more work to maintain those things than it would be if I went to just go grab it over here real quick. You know, so yeah, like it just becomes a certain level of something. And when you learn that this world is filled with so many different things, you don't let certain things bother you.
No, I think when the homeless get mad, they got to change form.
Yeah, no, they do, and it's getting.
You tell them, nah, they were like,
yeah.
The dude that one cat at 7-Eleven across the way asked me, "Has it changed?" I was like, "Nah." He goes, "Why not?" And I was like, "I was like, what do you mean, why not?" He said, "Why you ain't got no change?" I was like, "Because I don't carry change." Like,
oh, they tell you now that they take Cash App and Zelle. I mean, I had one tell me they take Cash App. And I was like, wow, because I don't even have Cash App. Like, you're doing way better than me, bro. Let me know if I can get anything. Like, and that'd be the situation, yeah. So,
The best thing they ever do is when they ask you for a dollar, whatever, you ask them, what's it for? And they'll say, well, I need gas. You say, no, I'll tell you what, where's your vehicle? I'll put gas in your car.
yeah.
Or if they
I've
say,
done
well,
that
you know,
in
I
certain
need food,
situations, but, like,
I'll buy you food. But they won't take it. They want
here's
the
the thing
they
for
want
the
the
most
money.
part. Here's the thing for the most part, too. I have been in
Yep.
several situations. I have been in several situations where I needed a stranger's help.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, that's different. But I mean, you can
And
tell.
no, that's what I'm saying. So hear me out. So in those situations, I most definitely have already helped myself to get to the point where then I need assistance from somebody else, and I'm looking to God like, here I am, I'm on the side of the road. I'm gonna wait here 13 hours, but you're surely gonna send somebody by in the 14th hour, and I'm gonna take that ride and make things happen. I'll be patient. I'll wait. I'm good, right? So, but then there's people out there in the world, right? Who you get that feeling automatically that you're just supposed to help, like the situation, and the other people force the help. It's not you. You're not the one that's supposed to help them for whatever reason. If it comes naturally and easy and it doesn't hurt you to help, then it enhances. But if you feel taken aback, pressured, anything else, then this isn't your situation to help. And sometimes you just can't help everybody.
Well, yeah, you can't.
So
Because just because I may drive a nice car and I may be dressed nice, don't mean that I got any more money than you do. So I may need to borrow money. Like, how much? Do you have $1 I can borrow?
That's why I hate wearing my work shirt on the bus. Because it says where I work at, motherfuckers immediately think I got bread. They be like, yo, you got, if I cash app you this pretend money that I don't got, you give me $25? No. I don't have cash.
Yeah,
sir.
I mean,
and you just have to make it I think that going forward in life, you just have to make it a solid thing. You just do. There's nobody besides your housemate, your partner, and your own personal inner circle should be asking you to borrow, use, utilize, whatever the case may be. You are not their savior. You're not attached to their person or their party. So it is what it is. Now, to have resources for other people and say like, hey, did you know you could play free cash and you can make yourself a real free $25? Hey, I'll walk you through the first two weeks until you can get to that money. But people don't want to do things for themselves. They want you to do them for them.
Yeah, money. Hey, can I borrow some money? No, but here, let me shoot you this link to this app.
But you have to also remember, like my cousin. So I have a cousin, bless her heart, Tamika. And Tamika is the kind that will give you her last $5 to feed somebody that's outside or get some water or whatever, right? And in the meantime, it came a time where people would try to ask her, hey, you got $15 for this? Hey, do you got $15 for this? Hey, okay. At the end of the day, they've already contacted 100 people in their phone and asked for that same $15, and they've gotten it from about 25 people, and now they can go eat Red Lobster tonight. But you gave these people your last $15, and now you're having to eat at home tonight and don't have lunch for tomorrow. But you know God gonna take care of you. But that's not the point. The point is that, again, it's the nature of who and how people ask for your help. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I've done it both ways, so I know there's a difference.
Some money, I bet not catch you on Instagram posting nothing for that night.
You know,
You
like
better not be kicking it.
you know, I got an interesting story.
As long as some bread.
I got DoorDash today, and I gave a nigga weed for a tip.
Nice.
Like,
and then he was hungry after he smoked it, so he had no more DoorDash.
I asked him, I'm like, yo, bro, you smoke weed? I ask anybody. I like, you smoke weed? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, here's your tip. And I gave the nigga a gram.
Cool.
That's well over the amount that you know what I'm saying.
And then you don't know. Look, a true hustler, you don't know. He could have turned around and sold that for a dub, or he could have sold that for $50. Who knows? Like, you don't know. Like, the rate of exchange. Like, it's okay to barter. Bartering is amazing.
He smoked that.
He smelled it on his way down the alley. I seen him shake his head like, oh hell yeah.
Hey guys, I gotta cut out of here early. My daughter needs some broccoli from the store, so I'm trying to be a good mom. You know, and everything. You guys have a good night. I hope to talk to you guys soon. Peace out, everybody. Take care. It's good to see you back, Joel. Good night.
Oh,
Night.
okay.
All right. Good night.
Okay, shit, she get off.
Boys Club.
Well, I gotta go help Flower get some broccoli for her daughter. So
Oh, we're just gonna ready to play a little game on the air right now.
go ahead.
We're gonna play. So, like it's always, if you've got the game at home, go ahead and join us. If not, then just play along in your head, I guess. Joel, white people like
Oh, is that the question? White people
Yes.
like?
white people like
Stock market tips and Victoria's Secrets.
Fair enough. All right then. Hey Dove, white people like blank.
White people like they cousin pussy.
Hillbillies.
Hillbilly
Well,
white
my
people.
cousin Pussy's pretty good.
Fair enough.
What happened to James? Okay.
James just came back. Hey James, it's
So,
that time. And James, white people like
I'm sorry, what was it?
white people like blank.
Money.
All right then.
Money.
Looks like Flower came back. Flower, you came back too?
Yeah, I came back. She said it's okay. She doesn't need the broccoli. She'll
Take
make
all
green
shit,
beans.
Joel's here.
All right, no blank. All right, no broccoli. No broccoli.
No broccoli. She gonna make green beans. Mhm.
Nice. Hey, Flower. White people like blank.
White people like drama.
Okay.
Women like drama, not white people. That's women in all general, not white people.
White people.
The only drama I like is on the stage.
Well, I think white
Freaky.
people like black people shit.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
They like black people shit.
I don't know why you say that,
What is the
yo.
white card
Uh,
say white people likes?
Yo, man, that ain't even right.
Okay. White card. White people like.
Ooh, they like power.
Comedy, seafood, and bleeding aliens.
Oh my.
What was it?
What is
What was that?
Bleeding.
Vomiting seafood and bleeding anally.
Wow.
That might
That's what I
actually be
thought you
correct. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is that a white people?
Crabs?
thing?
That'd
No,
be
it just
lobster.
says seafood and bleeding anally.
Well, you know, if it tears the ass out of you, I wouldn't eat it.
All right then. All right then. White card. That was
White
heavy.
people are always the butt of jokes, you know.
Yeah. Nah.
Asses of jokes.
That's an asinine thing to say.
You know what?
I'm an ass troll, by the way.
We've done this one fairly recently, but I just like this question because it's cool. We can get some cool answers out of you guys with it. So
This is
Joel,
not a porn show, folks. This is not a porn show. What you saw was not anything other than just a stomach. He's got a song about it. Maybe he'll play it on his show.
That had nothing to do with that. But
Yeah. A mitt scene. Okay, here we go.
Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with
Oh, here we go again.
Joel.
I have a date with your wife.
Oh. Oh. James.
Not your wife, Jay. I'm saying in general to the guys.
I think she only kind of likes white guys. You might be her speed, to be honest with you. Say the truth, Joe. She just might. You just might be
Slow.
like, yeah, just The
Old
beard
and slow.
tall, you know what I'm saying? Kindly looking, looks like he's safe. Even though he's 32.
Swinging the big black.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She likes, you're about her speed. Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with.
A detonator.
Fuck it.
A detonator.
No, a
A
detonator.
detonator.
Boom.
A detonator.
Me and James out here blowing shit up, y'all. That's what we do.
Yeah, I mean, detonator sounds pretty cool. Or not? Yeah.
Flower. Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with.
I have a date with an event attached to it that I intend to attend. Intend to attend.
I intend to attend it.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I have a date with an event attached to it that I intend to attend.
To attend.
No intention. No pun intended.
That whole statement just seems so dignified.
No, I don't think pun will be attending. No.
No pun.
No, there will be no pun in attendance.
What about Teller?
Dominoes, perhaps.
Pun and Teller.
Domino. Hey, Doe. Excuse me, gentlemen. I have a date with death. I have a date with death.
Don't say that. No, that's not allowed.
I have a date with destiny.
Hey, I'm sure her father might say that's not allowed.
Yeah, he's not cool with this. She's almost barely.
Shit, I had faith, destiny, and hope all in one weekend.
That reminds me.
What
does the white card say? And then I'll tell you.
Well, if you excuse me, gentlemen, I have a date with
Anal bleeding.
slaughtering innocent civilians.
With what?
Slaughtering innocent civilians.
Whoa.
That's dark.
Whoa. Wow.
All right, we're gonna
Wow.
moving right along.
Humanity, hey, crimes against humanity.
Two cards against
Slaughter.
humanity. A little against,
Taken in many different ways.
Hello, Ferocious. Hi, boy. Ferocious. Ferocious.
Hello.
I've been happy to have my boy. My boy's been home for a while. Ferocious.
Is he a rapper?
No, he is
Ferocious D?
terrier, mini pin, snapper turtle, parrot, bunny mix.
Oh, so he's Jewish.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is also this one's been done here, but I don't know. I just like the answers I get from you guys on it. Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of, though. Huh? Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of pussy. The curative powers of pussy. Pussy's nice. I don't think it's curative. I think it's more trouble than it's worth. But it's good though. Nice. But it's bad. But it's good. Really good. Super dope action. But bad.
You
Trouble.
smoke it. That's how dope it is.
Joe, alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of
Mixed gender.
mixed genders. Just mix up the genders to fix everything. Makes sense.
And playing football at the Olympics.
Flower. Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of what?
Chalk itch.
Mhm.
Nah. Nah.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice.
Pickle. Yeah, pickle juice.
Is that kosher deal or or sweet?
Think pickle juice helps out a lot.
No,
There's
no,
science-
no in particular.
No particular
Ooh,
science.
ooh, I got one.
Just pickle.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of what? James?
Bacon.
What? Bacon.
Ooh.
Bacon.
Ooh. I want to
I
go to
believe
that
that.
doctor, James. I'm over there, James's doctor, and right behind with my pickle juice in hand.
I want so much to believe that is true.
Like I
Right.
literally want my own pig farm because
I mean,
a few
bacon
years
is a
back in the
natural
grocery store, they
antioxidant. You
said
can't
bacon
beat
was going to be
calories
scarce.
bacon.
They said bacon was going to be scarce, and now it's like $7 a package. So we need pig farms. Nobody has enough pig farms.
Good thing.
I get a discount really cheap at Walmart.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
Bacon
You can buy
is a
pigs from
natural-
Walmart, Joel, out there.
Yep,
I do.
and I get it
How
cheap
much
or
is a-
free.
How much is a pig?
It's whatever you want to pay. Because when I go do myself checkout, I put in whatever I want.
No, like for real. Like how much do pigs cost to be able to supply a pig farm with enough pigs to get going? Like I have land. I want a pig farm.
For real.
I want bacon.
My family has a dairy. They just sold it, but I don't know what it would cost for pigs these days. But actually, they do show pigs, and I showed my wife once for, and I won first place.
Joel.
Don't pay attention. Joe's wife is actually found.
Pigs are usually about, honestly, between like $250 and like $1,000 a pig, depending on how big you get, and then you got to feed them.
No, I mean more so like how much does it cost to buy enough pigs to have on a farm?
I'm telling you, between $250 and $1,000 a pig, you'd have to have probably at least 100 pigs.
Pigs cost that much?
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on what breed you got.
These are expensive.
So
Some
I've
of
been
them
in
are
the
like
wrong
10 grand.
business. I've been in the wrong business this whole time. I should have just been in pig farm.
We all have.
Given
The
that I've
fuck?
gone to a few
See,
auctions,
This is why I need
My
a
bad.
person. This is why I be wanting a person to make those kind of decisions with.
flour.
I mean, that's a car to me. That's like a car. I would have been buying
It
pigs
is.
instead of cars.
Flour. Given that
Ride
I've
one
been
to work.
to a few animal auctions in my day, I can
Yeah.
tell you this: pigs. The price of a pig at an auction is usually determined by 3 factors:
They got auctions?
breed,
Yeah,
weight, and temperament.
cattle auction.
So how do you so like there's different breeds of bacon?
Oh yeah,
What the fudge? Oh man, I
You
need
gotta
to do some research.
some of them pigs are very, very expensive. You
I just
spend
want
a lot
bacon
of money
pigs.
on them.
Premium.
Yeah, I want a
Now,
bacon farm.
I've never like tasted more than one ass at a time to tell you if they taste any different.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, because like some of them are, then I guess some of them are like they grow in like the maple woods and stuff, right? That's how you get the maple flavored ones, or what?
feed them, yeah, they feed them all different kinds of stuff, but they'll feed them sweeter stuff so that the meat's sweeter.
So, so the difference between sugar slop or sour slop?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you that. I don't know slaw.
No one
Is
knows.
there? Oh, that goes back to the hay. Don't they eat hay too, or no? That's just work.
They eat
Bullshit.
Pigs eat
grain.
it. Pigs are like ghosts. They eat literally anything,
Got
including
it.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Going on.
Yeah, I shared
I
a dead body with
definitely
a
need
pig once.
pigs on my farm
12
because I have, yes, that goes right along with the mortuary. That way, in case people can't really afford to dispose their families, maybe we can work something out.
Yeah,
So
they can't afford to get cremated, so we'll just throw them to the pigs. Haven't you
Yeah,
heard the
no, for
term throw them to
sure.
the pigs?
A pig will eat a whole body within about 12 hours. What is the white cardinals?
Piranhas could eat in about a minute.
Wow.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of.
My balls in your face.
Of
What
what?
it say? His balls are in fettuccine?
No. Alternative medication is embracing the curative powers of his balls in your face.
His balls in your face. Wow.
Is that tea bag or is that just like nut drags or whatever you call it?
I don't want it. I don't
No,
need
no flour.
According to Google, worldwide there are 730 different breed of pig.
Wow. So I've been eating different kind of bacon all my life and really didn't know it.
Probably.
Well, there's Sisseline.
I mean, 90% of the time, American bacon is usually the standard, pink hairless pig that you see.
Oh, okay.
Jen,
But-
dogs do that.
Okay, I got you. So there are bacon pigs.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow. That's kind of actually interesting. Now I'm wondering what kind of bacon have I been eating all this time, and what's the best?
Because I'm
kind?
hungry right now.
Yeah, I'm hungry for bacon right now. So
I'm always hungry for bacon.
We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. We got one more question to do, and then we're gonna shut this bad boy down.
Blue.
After 4 platinum albums, 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots. So what inspired me to make music in the first place? So, drugs.
Drugs and bitches.
Drugs and bitches. Get back to the drugs and the bitches.
Maybe I'm just like my father. Maybe I'm just like my mother.
2 Stones. After 4 platinum albums and 3 Grammys, it's time to get back to my roots, to what inspired me to make music in the first place. Joel, what is it?
My father and my mother, Prince.
All
Wait,
right.
Prince is your dad too?
James.
No, but yes.
4 platinum albums,
I'm a
3 Grammys.
I'm
It's time I
small
get back
Prince.
to my roots.
White
So what
Prince.
inspired me to make music in the first place?
Hustling.
Hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Who let the dogs out?
Hey, Flower, after 4 platinum albums.
No, wait. So I want to understand the question. You said after 4 platinum albums that I'm already 4 platinum albums in now, right?
And 3 Grammys.
And 3 Grammys. Like I have had an amazing life. Okay, keep going.
And now it's time to get back to your roots. So what
Okay.
inspired me to make music in the first place?
So the very first time I fell in love with music like that was Rodney O and Joe Cooley, Everlasting Bass,
Everlasting Days.
which they recently were able to finally get some of the recognition and money that they should have had back then when their song was sampled for the current song that it plays on now, and it's getting that recognition of where it came from. That is where hip hop started for me, and where kind of music started for me.
Yeah, Rodney and Joe Cooley. Shout out to them.
Yeah, that's when what came to life, that music inside of me, right there. That one, and you only can choose one, or because the other one is Freakazoid.
Okay.
But mostly I
Mostly
didn't
Rodney.
like it until I heard. Yeah, then I was interested in music and started figuring out more music. So, but definitely Rodney and Joe Cooley. That's my roots. That's what made me fall in love with music. Yeah.
Cool.
Which for me is definitely one of my passions and something that I do. I write. So,
Cool.
Well, someone's supposed to write you.
After winning 4 platinum albums, 3
there's some
Grammys,
songs written about me.
It's time for me to get back to the roots of why I did music in the first place.
Gay conversion therapy.
Again.
Again, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we've had that one before. I'm
That's-
starting to feel like you guys are reading that, like you're trying to tell me something that maybe I'm gay.
That's what made me want to be a rock star. Gay conversion therapy.
Or
Yeah.
go with that with expecting and burp and vomiting on the floor.
That also,
What?
it was actually both. It was the gay conversion therapy and also expecting a burp and vomiting on the floor. Those two things said to me, be a rock star.
You can't put it in too far the first time. He'll gag.
Rock star, being a rock star, and anal. That's what you expect. And that right there, sir, is everything that you would expect.
Sweet.
Oh, Jesus, gravity. Joel, thank you very much for being on the show and hanging out with us, man. It's been a minute, buddy.
Welcome to the land of the living.
Continue to get
Yeah.
stronger out here in these good streets, man. I'll keep checking in with you from time to time. Make sure you're still here with us. I love you, big brother. You got any shout outs that you got going on you want to let the world know?
Doughboy, J. Coldwater, James Flower. Shout out to you guys for always being tight with me and staying solid and keeping me a spot here on the show. And to everybody in the world that enjoys this and us and everybody, just be happy and stay solid.
Flower, any shout outs, anything you got going on you need the world to know about?
I want to say that we're having a heat wave here in the desert, so make sure you stay hydrated, drink water. Happy birthday shout out to everybody celebrating a birthday this month, this weekend. And if you haven't already done so, you can go over to girlmondayglamorous.com and you can check out some of the merch. And keep in mind that if you have something special you want me to create, you can, find a way to contact me, and I can create it in your, not like in your honor, but like inspired by with what you put out there. I just did a poltergeist hoodie inspired by what you guys said on the show the other night. So yeah, so that's girlmondayglamorous.com.
Sorry about Doughboy.
Yeah. Straight up. And it's sick. Oh my gosh. I wish I could show you a picture right now, but like, oh my God. It is so sick. Like, it came out really good. And it's a zip up hoodie. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Send us a photo. James, do you have any shout outs or anything you want the world to know about right now? Kind sir.
Shit, nothing really going on except still waiting on this damn PSN suspension to expire.
Where are we at with it? How many more days? What's the countdown?
It's up October 3rd, so
Oh, we're almost there. That was a quick month. It wasn't that bad.
passed relatively quickly. Yeah.
Hey, having something to do like this helps a little bit.
But but you making money on free cash though.
There you go. At least you haven't been just sitting idle.
Jay Doe, shout out to y'all as always for having me on the show. Joel Flower, shout out to y'all as well. And of course, big shout out to marijuana for keeping me sane in a fucked up world.
Yeah. Second that.
Joseph.
Third that.
Shout outs or anything you want the world to know about?
Tomorrow's show. Turn Me Loose, White Scroll, Rodeo. I don't give a fuck. I say how I say.
I just like to see.
Yeah, I'm still gonna see if I can send somebody to kind of film some of it. I wasn't able to get in yet.
Show tomorrow. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to me riding my fucking spaceship scooter and shit.
All the lights on this shit.
Shout out to all the comedians. Rest in peace to Top Food. Yeah, man. Shout out to marijuana because keep us sane. Fucked up ass world. Shout out to Oxycontin the bus relax.
Yeah, shout out to those guys too. Um, well, of course, as always, shout out to you guys for being such a strong panel. Joe, big shout out to you, man. Hope you're getting stronger every day, sir. Make sure you go outside and let some of that sun hit that old penile gland every day too. That helps. Vitamin D and some of that.
Start telling us subscribe to the fucking channel.
Yeah. And please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Grey Goldwater. YouTube. I gotta make it something simple so everybody can go right to it. So hit the links below, like it, love it, share it, all that good stuff. Joel, like I said, big shout out to you, man. Get stronger every day. Flower, thank you for being on the air with us. Love you, babe.
Thank you for having me.
James, always, thank you for being on the show, being a loyal soldier. These good streets. Appreciate you, baby. So, thank you for being you. Yeah. You. I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to really say about it. So, I'm going to call these last minutes of the show before I get off here. Final thoughts. So, as you can see, coming up an old school way of things, before the lights come on, you know, the things that we had to go to trials and errors of being a kid in the 80s and the 70s, you know, even some of us in the 90s. We all didn't come up too much different. Everybody was a kid, everybody did some crazy shit. Not everybody burned the house down. Yeah. So, with all that being said,
Remember, trust, believe, always. Don't never forget it. Not always do. But respect the pressure. You know what I'm saying? But also respect the weed because it may save life.
definitely.